Welcome. What's up, everybody? How's it going? What's up? What's up? What is up? Whew. How's everybody doing today? Happy Tuesday. All right, it's gonna be a saucy one. Yes, a saucy Tuesday. Alrighty. This is the everything, everyday vegan. All right, that's what we do. We show you how to make plant-based food super delicious, show you how easy it is so that you yourself can follow along and do these over and over in your beautiful home. All right. My name is Ed Harris, and today I want to welcome all of you, all of my text community. I want to give a shout out to a very special person. Um, it's just, I get these text messages from my community, and one person just messaged me and let me know that she lost 10 pounds, which is amazing. She's on a healthy journey, and she's just doing really well with all of the plant-based dishes and ideas, and just the communication back and forth. So keep going, keep up the great work. All right. And um, yeah, let's just jump right into it. On this channel, if you're coming for the first time here, we just share ideas, tips, tricks, how to do plant based and how to do it very easily. All right. If you're new to being plant based, it's not as hard as people may let you think, or it's not as hard as you might think. As long as you have certain things in place, and that's what this channel is all about. We just help you facilitate that whole journey. All right. So with today, one of the things that does that is sauces. If you can have two or three sauces that is your go-to, your blueprints for sauces that you can kind of whip up really quickly, then you're definitely on to a successful journey. All right, because with this sauce, you can roast vegetables, pour it over it. You can blanch vegetables, toss them in. You can grill vegetables. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. You can just do pasta by itself. You can take roasted red peppers, pureed, and add it to this sauce. I mean, the possibilities are endless because it is a cream sauce, right? It's a garlicky cream sauce. So because it, even though it has these pronounced flavors from the garlic, you can still turn it into different kinds of sauces by just adding one or two different ingredients, right? So you can make a big batch of this, and you can literally one day roast a whole pepper, puree it with this sauce, and have a beautiful roasted red pepper garlic sauce, right? Another day you can take a bunch of herbs, puree it right in there, add it in. Now you have this beautiful herbaceous green garlicky cream sauce. All right, so the possibilities are endless when it comes to this. You can even turn it Indian, add some curry to it, add some fresh cumin. I mean, I love this sauce. So, and it's so simple to make. It's literally a couple steps. All right, so first things first, let's go over the ingredients. We have our plant-based milk. We're using oat milk today. We have a whole lemon. We have some sea salt. We have nutritional yeast, dried thyme, and this time actually I brought it from St. Lucia. So every time I use it, every time, no pun intended, every time I use it, it just takes me back home immediately. And I love it because it's so great. Anyway, we have confit garlic. Now, you might say, what is confit garlic, chef? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Confit garlic is when you take oil, you put your garlic into this oil, and you let it cook very slowly in your oven. All right, you can also confit garlic on the stove. It's the same idea, same process, right? It's cooking the garlic very slowly, whole. All right, whole pieces of garlic, not minced garlic, whole pieces of garlic, and you cook it down, and it becomes this delicious morsel. And what's cool about this segue, right? A little tip. If you roast a bunch of garlic and you put it into your bullet or your Vita Prep or whatever machine you have, your Vitamix, and you puree it up, it literally looks like butter. It looks like whipped butter. So it's something that to think about when you want to do crostinis, even sauces, or if you wanted to just add a little bit of flavor, top some toast. Roasted garlic is your guy. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna blend some of these things, right? Because I want to get my pan getting hot so we can get going. So in here, I'm gonna add my garlic, right? We're gonna add the thyme. We're gonna add our salt. We're gonna add about 2 cups of milk. All right, we're gonna add our chiz, our smoked paprika, and in here I have flour and cornstarch, about a tablespoon each. All right, is that everything going in first? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll check more salt and we'll add black pepper later on. So right into here, give it a little mix just to get the flour kind of incorporated there nice and easy. And then all right, sauce is done. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, next up, it's time for the cooking. Time for the cooking. All right, see my pan? Yes, we're good to go. We're live. All right, let's plug this baby in. Now, this is literally the only cooking that's gonna be needed. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil. All right, about tablespoon and a half. You know what I mean? No, okay, okay, and then we're gonna just run our knives through this really quickly. While the oil is getting hot, bay leaves go right in. This is gonna add flavor as well. All right. Now, you can take a mandolin, slice up your garlic so you have beautiful, perfect slices, or you can just run the knife through it, give it a quick mince. It's totally up to you this stage. All right. We just want to get garlic in there. And because, of course, you realize we had roasted garlic in here, but we also have fresh garlic that we're sauteing here. This is going to give us lots of garlic flavor, but different levels of garlic. All right. And that's the whole idea with cooking. All right. We want to do things that elevate the dish, that brings out the flavor. And how you do that is by understanding and by layering your food. Okay, we could have just thrown raw garlic in there. No, we roasted the garlic. So that already is flavor that has been developed that's in this sauce already. Then we're sauteing some garlic. All right, so this garlic automatically is going to have a different flavor than the roasted garlic, but still it's garlic. So it's just beautiful to be able to cook that way and really showcase the ingredients, right? So let me adjust this a little more. Whoops. Okay, that's better. Okay, let's switch this. So I'm trying out a new camera, but it looks like it's doing really well. So it's nice and clear. Okay, so the idea here is to sweat this garlic. We don't want to get it burnt. We don't want it to, scorch. All right. So the idea here is to have this on about medium flame and just really just get it, nice and translucent as much as possible. All right. So we're gonna let this go just a little bit more because we don't want to leave the garlic raw either. Okay. We're literally 90% done with this sauce because everything in here can eat as is, except for maybe the flour. But the minute that gets put into the pan, 2 minutes, it's good to go. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna crank this up. Our garlic is starting to get brown bits, which is perfectly fine because we're gonna add a bunch of liquid to this right now. Give this a little shake, and then we just pour it right in. Smells good already. Make sure you scrape out all the bits and pieces, all right, because that's beautiful pieces of garlic, all right? Make sure we get everything out of there. We're not wasting anything because once you taste this sauce, I'm telling you, you're gonna make sure that you scrape everything out of there. So now I'm gonna add some freshly cracked black pepper because what is a sauce, especially a creamy garlic sauce, without some freshly cracked black pepper. Like, you don't get better than that. All right. And because we added the cornstarch and the flour in here, not too much, this automatically helps with thickening this. So you don't have to sit here for 30 minutes reducing it, trying to get it to the right consistency. All right. And remember, the consistency of this, you can always add a little bit more milk if you want, or some vegetable broth, because you don't want to make this too thick, right? I'm going to turn this all the way down because it's already getting there. You don't want to make it too thick because then you want to be able to spoon this out really nicely, toss it in your sauce. But there's nothing wrong with it being thick as well, because if your pasta is hot, then it'll melt down really nicely and it'll be really nice and thick and coat the pasta, which is also great. So you can go either way with this sauce. But you see that consistency, right? The back of the spoon, do one of these. Does it run down? Very little. All right, we'll give that a little stir. Tastes delicious. Tastes delicious. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off, right? For the last part of this, what we want to do is we're gonna take a lemon and we're just gonna zest about a half of this lemon, right? This brightens up this sauce so well, and it gives it just this nice pop of citrus flavor, but none of that acidity. So you get this beautiful lemony floral scent and taste, but none of that tartness. You know what I mean? Yes. Make sure I get the back of the spoon. Get off all of those. Whew. I love this sauce. I love making it. I love how it tastes. I mean, and this is a sauce I would also create for a baked ziti, right? Or a lasagna. Like, this will be amazing. Get it nice and thick and then just pour it right over the pasta. Whew. I've done a pasta on here, a lasagna, and this is the sauce we used for it. And I'm telling you, delicious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are finito. All right, see that? Nice and thick. And when this cools down, it'll get thicker, which is totally fine. All right. Now, if you made a lot of this and you want to put it away, once it cools down and you put it into your fridge, warming it up the next day is super easy. I would take out as much as you need, add maybe half a cup of broth or milk, depending on how much of it you're warming up, just to kind of get it back to where it needs to be. You can omit both of those and just add your vegetables and your pasta to it. It will be a little thicker than you might like. So just, play around with it and see what works best for you. You know what I mean? But this is just the itty bitty spoon. I just love it. I just love it. And I just love it. Mm. It's so rich. It's so flavorful. And you saw there's like not a lot going on. Like, very simple, very easy. But the combination of ingredients produces an amazing flavor. So I implore you to try this recipe ASAP. All right. The next time you do pasta, I'll even eat this with rice, like roasted vegetables, pour it over the vegetables, put that next to the rice, eat that up with some avocados. Bang, bang, bang. Anyway, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you for checking out this stream. I hope it was fun. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, because I'm telling you, it's a delicious recipe. You must try it. Thank you so much. It's really easy, like you see, and it stores really well. Like, once you make this, you can do a big batch, double the recipe, and the recipe is already uploaded to this stream. You can double or triple this recipe and just keep it in your freezer and pull it out a day before you need it. It'll be just as good. You get your pasta ready, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be your go-to. All right. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Much love. Eat well, cook well, and be well. All right. I'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye. And thanks for joining me today. By the way, I really appreciate it. All right. I'm out.